moving. I never thought that this kind of shit would be happening. What's going on with this move? Sacral. Yeah, I know that there are other characteristics or other parts of the sacral, but the first thing I got was this is passion behind it. This is, I want to move. I don't feel this is impulsive. I'm not going into this with like I did before. This could be a far move, but this time I'm excited about it. How many times have I moved? Either I didn't want to, didn't have to even. Oh, we're gonna test out this boundary shit in this new. You can't wait to experience and test discernment. I've already read everybody here. I know way too many people. There's no more challenge left here for me. It doesn't have to be moving because of sexual passion. This is just, I'm excited for this. Yeah, everybody around here hates me. But like I said, that this is, I'm putting boundaries up with competition. Like I'm not growing here. Right. Another thing that the nun used to say, hello, is if you're the smartest one in your crew, you might start. You need to do some reparations and reparations. I feel trapped in a Groundhog Day. Am I just gonna die here? You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm excited for you. Let's get some letters of states or cities or names. O-S M-I. I don't feel at all worry about finances, and I'm not feeling like it's just like that. I feel I'm more excited to just get out of this thing that I've been in. This is worse than a rut. This is just sitting here dying. J-E. F-R. Homer. What does Somer mean? Obsolete, a variant of the word summer, is an obsolete or archaic variant, of the word summer. We're not making love no more. That is too, so it really is that. It's a combination of I want to live. Okay, well, I'm dying here. I'm putting my You live your life differently. You're just a different person. You're always defending yourself. Why do I have to defend myself? I'm always the best one or the one in the best situation in many situations I find myself in. Some are here. Does somebody use that? Or it could be that the people with the teeth in your area is turning you off. Some are here, some are there. One of those corny jokes. Are you thinking about times where right, that was one of those corny things that we said back in the day. So I definitely feel reminiscing, nostalgia. You're just sitting there staring at people. I just sit outside or I sit inside. I'm going to turn to freaking stone soon. You waiting till the summer? Divine feminine. somebody found out they're not pregnant and you're more excited about moving. I don't know if this is a couple that's moving and you thought that you were pregnant, and I feel like you were okay if she was. And when she finally told this man, or I'm sorry if you lost it, it's just not meant to be. You know, we could cry and flop around and be dramatic and shit like that, and it's a loss, but and it is a life, a soul. The irony is when the woman who lost the child, and this isn't for that one, but there's someone who lost a child, and your emotion is so overwhelming, yet the children that are actively in your life, you treat them like slaves. It's just, you're not meant to be a mom. And I see that there's a woman, if there's, this is a man here who, I'm grateful for women. This man loves women, and I feel like he's done waiting. I don't know if there's let's find out. I'm done waiting. Just sitting here fucking waiting to find, that's why. This is the counterpart for this woman here. I'm done. I'm leaving. Yep. The world. This is coming from afar, definitely. Further than usual. This is a big move. And the only way that this man, it's a man coming to move. Nah, I don't feel like it's intentional for a woman, or that's not what's being put on the forefront, right? It's making it easier for this guy to say in his mind that he's going to move because of all of this other shit that's going on, which is actually happening. I'm looking at things differently now. I think that there were some issues here where this guy wanted to move before, and it could have just been one thing after another, and this perspective on something. I don't know if it's a marriage. He could have thought that you guys had a fucked up marriage. He's got a whole new perspective on happiness. I can pursue it. You know, I can sit there and pursue it. Or I can know that it lies somewhere, and it may take for me to move my ass and go to it. You may not be able to with this Empress and the Four of Swords. It could have been that he was hoping that you were going to move, or that you were going to meet somewhere. If this is somebody that's got their eye on you, I'm just going to move there. Yeah, here I go. I'm taking a fucking shot. That's it. La-di-da-di-da. And I think that somebody could have told him there's some type of psychic or something that this guy trusts, or someone that he's close to that he gets valuable information from. And, well, this is the thing. This guy is apprehensive with trusting this type of thing now because of all just the shit that's going on in the world. You can't trust many people, but somebody said, yeah, it's fated. And I feel like he was kind of on the fence with that at first because of all these things that were happening. All right, so that's what it was. Or you could have even said this to him, like, I'm telling you, you move here, it's hard for me to do that, and all these things. He couldn't discern whether this is the universe saying, or something else saying this isn't the right one. You're not looking at something, but he knows how he feels about you. Or if this is a job, it was the same thing. This guy was like, oh, is this messages? There could have been some people that he knows actually creating these things, because this guy now believes in something blocking, or he believes in messages, or just letting things happen naturally. And I feel like there could have been some family members or some people in a group that he knows. This could even be church and shit. That, or school, if this guy's quit teaching, or he doesn't want to be a priest anymore, or this is gang or mafia, or just fucking family that needs to know everything that he's up to. I feel like they were even causing some of the shit to try to make him second guess whether this move was a good idea. Now the perspective is this: I can no longer be fooled, especially by people who claim to have my best interest at heart. Yeah. If something is fated, that doesn't mean that there's not going to be rocky moments. That doesn't mean that that's always something saying it. It could be that the universe was going, until you get to this point of whatever and you see this. They don't want you going to this thing, this job, this woman, this man, whatever this is, with some type of thing connected to you. Whatever this was. What is it? Friends. It was drinking for some, drinking, partying, cheating. Even for some of these guys, it was cheating. For others guys with the job or the business thing, it was them still having shit on the back burner and not committing to one account, one client, one thing, right? It's like I always have that fear of missing out, taking that shit to the workplace. But that's possibly how this guy was too with you. I don't know if you were married before and he could have had this freaking, am I gonna die and I'm not gonna be able to experience this before I die. He could have went and just did some things, and now, I mean, that's up to you, right? Obviously, I feel like somebody, I don't know if this is the friends that play both sides, but I feel like it could have been this guy didn't defend you. Maybe he wouldn't say 100% what he needed to say, which kind of, this was always wanting to be the good cop. And maybe the universe, Noah, maybe this was the universe saying, you see what's going on with women in the world, especially when it comes to moms, jealous moms, wives, even men and certain gay men and shit. I feel like this guy needs to be the kind of guy that's going to stand up and defend you and protect you, because you're going to be in a relationship or a marriage with this guy, okay? And it could even be women and men doing business together, and this guy could be apprehensive about speaking to this woman about hiring her or moving her out somewhere. Whatever it is, there's a knowing that there's going to be backlash from him. That is the reason why all of these things were happening. It was basically, so you had to either see something in yourself through another person and acknowledge that that's who you were at the time. That's what it feels like. Like we don't want you. Say it's business, and then people gang up on this woman because she's more than qualified. Noah, she's more than qualified. Yeah, you were led to each other for this, to get this shit out of the hole. She's going to be targeted there. She doesn't have to be. I'm sorry. There's going to be an attempt of targeting on her. But it doesn't have to happen or transpire if people intervene and just defend her. Same thing with the guy who wants to move to meet a woman. It doesn't have to be someone in particular, but there's something here with men and women being together. There is going to be, until this dissipates and people see that we're sovereign, we can choose who we want to be with, what kind of sexual organs we want to have, who we want to do business with, spend time with. Nobody can tell us whether we can or can't. You don't treat them as your superior. You're looking at them for the one with the job. I feel like you're looking at that because you're automatically right. It's the title. Take the title off the thing. Even with the wife or girlfriend, take the title off and just say, I'm going to meet this one, this is going to happen, a la di da da. But there are going to be some situations where I don't feel violence, but just where there could possibly be some arguments. We're going to need you to stand up. Yeah, because this one here with this star thing, you don't want to let this go. Yeah, the two of you are going to work great together. It's a lock. I'm just going to leave it at that. See ya.